Jai Radha Madhava Jai Kunja Bihari Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari Jai Kunja Bihari Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari Jai Kunja Bihari Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari Jai Kunja Bihari Yashodanandana Jana Yamuna Tiravanachari Jai Kunja Bihari Jai Radha Madhava Jai Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jai Radha Madhava Gopi Jana Girivaradhari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Jaya Radha Madan Mohan Radha Madan Mohan Radhe, Radha Madan Mohan Radha Madan Mohan, Jaya Jagannatha Jagannatha Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra Mai, Jaya Jagannatha Jagannatha Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra Mai, Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Gauranitai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. युगधर्म श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की, सावेद गौर भक्तवृंद की, ताई गौर प्रेमानंदे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवतेरुत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः. We are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 27, Attack by Chandavega on the city of King Puranjan, text number 19. Kalasya duhita kache trilokim varamichati paryatanti na bharisman pratyannandata kasyana. Kalasya duhita kache trilokim varamichati paryatanti na bharisman pratyanandata kasyana. Any Matajis? Word to word meaning, translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Kalasya, of formidable time. Duhita, the daughter. Kachit, someone. Trilokim, within the three worlds. Varam, husband. Ichati, desiring. Paryatanti, traveling all over the universe. Na, never. Barisman, O King Prachina Barishad. Pratyanandata, accepted her proposal. Kasyana, anyone. Translation. My dear King Prachina Barishad, at this time the daughter of formidable time was seeking her husband throughout the three worlds. Although no one agreed to accept her, she came. Purport. In due course of time, when the body becomes old and practically invalid, it is subject to jara, the sufferings of old age. There are four basic kinds of suffering: birth, old age, disease, and death. No scientist or philosopher has ever been able to make a solution to these four miserable conditions. The invalidity of old age, known as Jara, is figuratively explained here as the daughter of time. No one likes her, but she is very much anxious to accept anyone as her husband. No one likes to become old and invalid, but this is inevitable for everyone. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Grananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitamena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Mena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrachatam सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपदान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमां विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामने गौरस्वे नमः। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी श्री राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुल्लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपः तमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं। Hare Krishna. So before I start speaking, I seek the blessings of His Grace Anandmay Prabhu and Shri Guru Prabhu for speaking on Srimad Bhagavatam, so that I can glorify the Lord for my purification of heart. So we wish all the devotees and visitors happy Krishna conscious New Year. Hari Bol. So we don't say happy New Year, we say happy Krishna conscious New Year, because only Krishna consciousness can make us happy. Because everybody is trying to be happy by various ways and means, but we should understand that only Krishna consciousness can make us happy. So because we are soul, we are not this body. The most fundamental knowledge which Krishna speaks in Bhagavad Gita is that we are not this body, we are soul. So as long as we are trying to seek happiness through this body and senses, we may get temporary happiness, temporary illusory happiness for some time, not eternally. But when we engage our souls in eternal service to Krishna, means in our service, in service to Krishna, then only we will be satisfied forever, completely. Okay. So we should remember who we are and what we are supposed to do and what can actually make us happy. So in New Year, many people come to actually take darshan of Lord to seek blessings, so that they can continue the New Year in an auspicious way. They want to forget the previous year, whatever bad things happened, and they want to start the New Year in a auspicious way. So they want to seek the blessings of Lord. That's why many people come to temple on the New Year to seek blessings. So that is very good. But actually, we should also understand what we should ask the Lord for. So Srimad Bhagavatam actually helps us or guides us to understand what we should actually seek from the Lord. It is good to come to the Lord, but what we should actually seek from the Lord, that is very important to understand. So here in this particular section of Srimad Bhagavatam which we are discussing today, Narada Muni is very kindly instructing King Prachina Barhishat uh, on how to actually lead his life. Okay, so he saw that this King Prachina Barhishat was only interested in material benefits from whatever uh, sacrifices he was doing. So he thought, Narada Muni saw that uh, his sons, Prachetas, and the previous generation, they were all devotees of Lord and they got benefited. Only this king was left and he was not serving the Lord properly. So, out of his compassion for King Prachina Barishad, here Narada Muni is instructing through the story of Puranjan. So, in this particular section is the story of King Puranjan, a allegorical story, and through which Narada Muni is actually instructing all of us. So, Puranjan represents the conditioned living entity who is trying to enjoy in this material world. So, he meets a very beautiful woman in the course of that, and the description is given. And then here in this particular section, it is mentioned that how the five-hooded serpent, which represents the five vital layers, uh, so when they are attacked, actually this his city was attacked by this Gandharvas. Here it's mentioned 720 soldiers, which represents the 360 days and 360 nights. Hmm. So when they attacked this five-hooded serpent, it tried to protect all the city, but eventually in the fight it became weak. So here it is mentioned how the time, here it's mentioned the daughter of formidable time, it was seeking her husband throughout the three worlds. So here she is compared with old age. So Prabhupada mentions that living entity wants to live forever, but in this material body he is forced to give up this material body. Nobody wants old age, nobody wants disease, death, but it is forced upon them. So, um, actually, as every new year comes, so Srimad Bhagavatam says that with every rising and setting of the sun, actually we are nearing death. But one who actually serves Krishna, actually he is going towards eternal life. So we want to be happy forever, but we don't know the solution in this material world. Hmm. People want to live forever. People don't want any miseries, right? So, but they are forced upon them. So, Krishna consciousness only gives us the solution to come out of all these miseries. There is no other solution. So, as Prabhupada is mentioning here, so many people in this world, they try to overcome these four problems: birth, old age, disease, death. So, like here specifically, it is mentioned about old age. Like we see in old age, people become very invalid. Their all organs don't start working properly. They can't see, they can't hear properly, and they become very weak. So people like to avoid that old age uh, by keeping themselves fit, means by various ways. Like to look young, there are what do you call this, makeups or different kind of cosmetics to keep themselves young. But ultimately, in the sense, we cannot remain young forever, uh, even though we may use all those things. So in this material world, no matter how much arrangement you make, one cannot be happy. So Mr. Disney of Disney World, he once told the doctors and scientists that please help me to avoid death. No, I am ready to spend any amount of money. You can do research and you can help me to come out of death. So he gave a lot of money for research. So the doctors and scientists, they started research. So but then eventually he died. Uh, but there is no solution. So for this material problems, the material solutions will not work. Okay, no matter how much research you do, you cannot keep this body alive forever. Because this is temporary. Okay, this has to perish. We may prolong this body for some time, but we cannot live in this body forever. Okay, but the spiritual solution can help us to come out of the problems forever. Okay, the spiritual solution is Krishna consciousness. So when we take to Krishna consciousness seriously and apply this process, we can come out of this four problems forever, which we are facing: birth, old age, disease, death. So uh, every individual should take a inventory of his own life as one is progressing. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur says that every 15 days on Ekadashi one should introspect and see whether he is going in the right direction or not. So on the occasion of New Year also, every individual should try to introspect that whether I am going in the right direction or not. So I am trying to be happy in this world in so many ways. But then, no matter how much I try, still I am miserable. Right? Like we are trying to be happy by eating, sleeping, mating, defending. So we may get little happiness for some time. Right? But that happiness is not forever. So as I told, so many miseries keep coming one after another. So then what is the solution for happiness? Right? Like old age, okay, I am trying to take some medicines to become young, but again it is forced on me. So the only solution is Krishna consciousness. As Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, yesterday was his disappearance day, he says that the only solution for all problems in this world is Krishna consciousness. Because the people are lacking Krishna consciousness, that's why they are not happy. Because the soul has a deep desire or need to serve and love God. Okay, so only when that desire or need is fulfilled, then only the living entity can be happy. Okay, so we see that in the Western world, people are having so many facilities. They have money, they have lot of luxuries, facilities, but still they are not happy. How can we know that they are not happy? Somebody may say that no, they are very happy, they are making so much advancement, there are better facilities there, so somebody may say that they are happy. So Prabhupada says, actually if they are happy, then why there are so many crimes, why there are so many uh, abortions, or why there are so many divorces, or nowadays there are no marriages only. So why there are so many prisons there? So in US, countries like US, although the population is less than India, but the number of prisons is 6 times India, because the number of crimes are more than India, right? So if only money and facilities can make us happy, then people in the West should be much more happy, right? So, but we see that actually they are not happy. So, because they are not Krishna conscious, that's why they are not happy. So, Prabhupada says the modern civilization is only trying to take care of the cage. So, there is a story of a old woman. So, she had a beautiful bird in a cage, But every day she was only taking care of the cage, cleaning the cage and keeping it shining. But then she was not taking care of the bird. The bird was kept hungry. She was not feeding the bird at all. So the modern civilization is compared to this. So we are only taking care of the body, or at the most the mind, but we are not taking care of the soul, the needs of the soul. So, and because we are not taking care of the soul, that's why we are not happy. Okay. So our position is like a fish outside the water. So when a fish is outside the water, no matter how much you provide him facilities, you may give him ice cream, you may give him smartphone, you may give everything, but still the fish will not be happy, because it's not his natural position. The natural position of the fish is to be inside the water, right? So in a similar way, the soul's natural position is to serve God, to serve Krishna. So only then the soul will be satisfied. So Prabhupada has actually proved it. So Srila Prabhupada, when he went to West, he saw that so many Westerners, hippies, they were addicted to all kinds of bad habits. Many of them were coming from very wealthy background, but they were completely dissatisfied. Although they had all facilities, everything, still they were dissatisfied. So they were roaming on the streets, taking to drugs, involved in drinking, illicit sex, all kinds of bad habits. So if only money and facilities give happiness, then why the modern civilization has produced hippies? Prabhupada would say. So it should actually produce happies, means people who are happy. But then why they were like that? Because they are not satisfied. That money and facilities could not satisfy them. Okay. So there is a statement also that real wealth is not how much money you have, but how many things you have which money cannot purchase, like peace of mind, satisfaction, you cannot purchase with money, right? So that real satisfaction will come only when you serve God, you serve Krishna, right? That real happiness only will come in that way. And Prabhupada has proved it. So when Prabhupada went to West, he was actually staying in with the hippies, and he actually taught them how to chant Hare Krishna, how to do kirtan, and how to, he also taught them Bhagavad Gita, and they started living a life based on the principles of Bhagavad Gita. So when people actually started following the principles of Bhagavad Gita, then they actually saw the transformation in their lives. So many thousands of youths in the West. So not only in US, but as Prabhupada started traveling and preaching all over the world, many people all over the world actually got transformed. Australians, Africans, uh, UK, all those countries. So now we see ISKCON actually established all over the world, more than 800 temples. Even in China, where people are considered most degraded, even there we see that people are taking to Krishna consciousness, chanting Hare Krishna, and applying this philosophy in their life. So when Prabhupada used to talk to Indians, he would say that actually Indians are running after the Western culture, but they are forgetting the Indian culture. Uh, so when actually Prabhupada brought the Westerners to India, Indians were surprised that how come this Western people took to Krishna consciousness? How come they are chanting? How come they are reading this Bhagavad Gita and reciting so many slokas more than us? Uh, so they were surprised to see that men were in dhoti kurta and women in sari and following our culture. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has mentioned what is the real responsibility of all Indians? Bharata Bhumite hoile janmayar, janma sarda kari kara paropkar. So the real responsibility of all Indians is to take up this process of Krishna consciousness, this Vedic knowledge. They should first of all learn, understand, and apply in their own lives. And then after they see that how it is benefiting them, they can also go and spread this knowledge all over the world. So when Prabhupada actually went to London, some of the uh, what you call newspaper reporters, they asked Srila Prabhupada that Swamiji, why you came to West? So Prabhupada said that, no, you Britishers, you came and you took away all our wealth, but you actually forgot the most important thing. So they thought that, Arey, we took Kohinoor and we took everything. What else is remaining? So they took so much wealth. So, but Prabhupada said the most important wealth which India has to give to the whole world is the Vedic knowledge. That wealth you forgot to take. He said, now I came to give that. So, and actually Prabhupada gave that knowledge even in London, and many people got transformed. So, there is a story that how a man, uh, actually he was searching for the wealth of his ancestors. So he came to know that his ancestors kept some wealth somewhere. So he was searching for that wealth all over the town. And searching, finally, at the end of life, he dies. So when he dies, they dig a graveyard in his house to bury him. So when they actually dig a graveyard, they find that all the wealth was actually in his own house, in his backyard. So the lesson is that people in this world, actually Indians, are trying to search for wealth or happiness by traveling all over the world. Uh, Nowadays we see that many want to go to US or other countries and think that by there I'll earn money and I'll be happy. So they are searching for wealth and happiness in some other place. But actually that wealth happiness is in India itself. No need to travel here and there. Uh, that is there in, so this Vedic knowledge, this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam is actually our wealth. So this knowledge alone can actually make us happy. Okay. So but Bhagavad Gita is not telling that you should give up your duties, you should stop, no, you should stop working or studying, and you should just serve God in that way. No, no matter what your position may be, if you are a student, you can serve Krishna by studying for Krishna, means worship by offering the results of your work to Krishna. So no matter whoever it may be, in whatever position one may be, one can still serve Krishna. One can still serve Krishna by offering the results of one's work to God, to Krishna. So in that way, one can serve Krishna. Okay. So, so as here it is mentioned that nobody wanted this old age. They are very much afraid of her. Nobody wanted to marry her because obviously in old age it's a uh, miserable, very miserable time. And generally we see also that people don't care for old people. Generally when people are young, they're very enthusiastic, and also people care for them, right? But as one keeps growing old, even at home people don't want to keep old people. Okay. But the fact of life is that everybody has to one day become old, huh? And actually he has to leave this world also. Okay. So it is a fact: birth, old age, disease, death, everybody has to face these things. So the only solution to come out of all these problems is Krishna consciousness. So a devotee is convinced that no matter how much I may try to keep myself happy. In this material world, it is not possible to keep myself happy. Hmm. So there is a story of Mr. Rockefeller. He was one of the richest person in the world. So he had only one son, and once that son went with some of his friends to forest, and he was doing research on cannibals, and he died while doing that research. Those very cannibals ate him. So when Rockefeller came to know, he said that I can never be happy. Okay, although he was one of the richest, he said that I can never be happy. Right. So no matter how much wealth we may have, or no matter how much strong we may be, but we should understand these are all temporary. Right. One day we will lose. So many dictators or kings have come in the past. Hitler, Napoleon, Alexander. So many tried to control the world. So many tried to enjoy. So many thought that by controlling, exploiting, we can be happy forever. But time erased everyone. Krishna says, "Time I am, no, who comes and takes away everything." So, in the form of time, Krishna actually comes and takes away everyone's life, everyone's opulences, wealth, and everything. So, time destroys everything. So, one should understand that this world is temporary and illusory. So, one should not become attached uh, to this material world. So, one should be convinced about this. But the good news is that we are eternal. The soul is eternal. Okay. And we can be happy forever, but not in this world. Okay. So, understanding that we should prepare ourselves to go to spiritual world. While living in this world, we should prepare ourselves to go to the spiritual world. So, by practicing Krishna consciousness, that is the only way to come out of these four problems. Uh, so, to go to spiritual world, one should become attached to Krishna. So we should all understand that only Krishna is our real well-wisher. He is Suhrut. Suhrut means our eternal well-wisher, our best friend. So how Krishna is our best friend? Because somebody may say that for Arjuna, Krishna was best friend because he was always in his chariot guiding Arjuna in the time of difficulties. Especially we see in the Kurukshetra war how Krishna guided him, and he helped him to win, and in many other situations. Actually, but the same Krishna is there with each and every one of us also in the form of Paramatma. Okay, Sarvascha Chaham Hridi Sannivishto Matta Smritirgnanam Apohanam Cha. So in everyone's heart, Krishna is there as Paramatma, and he is very active. Ethamam prapadyante tam stataiva bhajameham. Actually, he is only giving us remembrance and forgetfulness, and only if he sanctions can we do anything. Okay, so if you seriously want to practice Krishna consciousness, or if you seriously want to serve Krishna, then from within Krishna will guide us. Okay, this body is also actually like a chariot, compared to a chariot, and actually Krishna is the driving force for this body of chariot. So he is always ready to guide us. But whom? Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogantam yena mam upayantite. Those who want to constantly serve and worship him, uh, okay, those who constantly strive to serve him, for them Krishna is saying dadami buddhi yogantam. He is ready to give guidance from within. Okay, so and not only from within, Krishna also arranges siksha gurus. Krishna also arranges scriptures. Krishna also appears in the form of deities. uh, so in so many ways Krishna tries to help all of us, right? So when we actually come to temple, it's not only that we should take darshan of Lord, that is also good, but we should also hear the glories of the Supreme Lord. Okay, that how God is all merciful, how He has wonderful qualities, how He is all attractive, and we should also understand who we are and what we are supposed to do. Okay, but all this is given in scriptures like Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. So we should come to temple to actually hear about the glories of the Lord and transform our hearts. So then actually we get benefited. Okay, if you just come to temple and take darshan and take some prasad and go away, that is also good. We get some purified, somewhat purification. We may get little peace of mind, but that will only remain for few minutes. Like many might have experienced, that after going out again we feel anxiety about our future jobs or business or so many other things. Immediately the modes of passion, ignorance catch us, and we get into normal routine of life, uh, where we face so many anxieties and miseries. We may not experience that peace of mind or happiness which we are looking, which may we may get in temple. Why? Because we worship Krishna only in the temple and that's all. Afterwards we forget him, right? But a devotee of the Lord, he constantly strives to serve Krishna. Okay, so wherever he goes, he tries to chant Hare Krishna, and whatever duty he performs, he tries to perform as a service to Krishna in the form of karma yoga, where he tries to offer the results of his work to Krishna. So in that way, at every moment he tries to be Krishna conscious. At every moment he tries to serve God, serve Krishna. So in this way, he is always connected to Krishna and he is always happy. Okay. So Prabhupada gives the example that actually all of us are part and parcel of the Supreme Lord. Jivere Swarupai Krishna Nityadas. So he gives various analogies. Just like a screw, as long as the screw is connected to the machine, it is of worth. But if you remove the screw and throw it, it is of no use. So same way, the part and parcel, the living entities, we are part and parcel of the Supreme Lord. And as long as we serve Krishna, we are happy. And the moment we forget service to Krishna, we don't remain happy. Okay, we suffer. Okay, Krishna Bulya Jeev Bhogavancha Kare Japatiyam Ayatana. So the moment you want to enjoy separate from Krishna, immediately the illusion energy, Maya captures us and we suffer. Okay, so Krishna consciousness offers us solutions to come out of all problems of life forever, by engaging our duties, our time in His service. Okay, because ultimately this body, uh, this mind, the senses, and even time is given by Krishna. This human form of life is given by Krishna. So the best way to utilize this body, senses, mind, and this time is to engage it in Krishna service. So somebody may say, why I have to engage in Krishna service? Because ultimately it is given by Krishna as a token of gratitude. Actually, we have been receiving so much from Krishna. Hmm. Everything, this material body, the material resources, everything is given by Krishna. Okay, so we should not forget that. Uh, the living entities are so ungrateful. They receive everything from Krishna, but they forget Him. Right? Like we get sunlight, we get air, we get water. Uh, Krishna has given us this body. Right? So many things Krishna has given us. But because He has given us all this for free of cost, so we don't take it seriously. We take it grantedly. We feel, of course, I deserve all this. Right? Only generally people value when they pay for it, right? When they purchase some car or suppose they purchase some things, then they actually value it. right? But we should understand that Krishna, out of his causeless mercy, is providing all this, because we are his part and parcels. So, but we should be grateful to Krishna that he has kindly given all this. And because he has given all this, we should offer it back to Krishna with love and devotion. Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhakta prayachati tadaham bhakti upahritam ashnami prayatatmana. So Krishna is telling, even if you offer me with love and devotion, a leaf, a water, a fruit, a flower, I'll definitely accept. So whatever we have, we may be poor, we may be rich, we may be middle class, whatever we may be, but everybody can offer at least fruit, flower, all these things, but with love and devotion. So, but it is also said that Krishna not only sees uh, what we are offering, but he sees what we are not offering also. Okay, so we should try to serve Krishna with the best of our abilities, whatever skills, talent, knowledge we have. We should try to offer it in service of Krishna. Okay, so especially during this time, uh, we are all trying to distribute this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita during Srila Prabhupada book distribution marathon. So during this marathon, we are trying to distribute Bhagavad Gita to as many people as possible through various ways and means. We are going to schools to do value education contest based on Bhagavad Gita, or we are going to various places to distribute Bhagavad Gita. In the temple also we distribute Bhagavad Gita. So it's a nice opportunity. Actually, first of all, those who don't have, they can purchase Bhagavad Gita, so that they can read it and apply it in their lives. And those who have it, they can try to share that knowledge with others. Okay. Generally, people on New Year, they give some gifts, they give some sweets or something. But instead of giving that, they can give Bhagavad Gita, because generally sweets, okay, they eat in 1 minute, it is over, digested, finish. Next day it is out. But then Bhagavad Gita, it's not like that, right? This knowledge is eternal. This is the best knowledge. So this is the best gift. And people for generations can read. Suppose in somebody's house you give, even their grandsons, granddaughters can study it later on. Uh, so this knowledge can really help uh, the any person. So we should try to share this knowledge to as many people as possible. Okay, so we have various ways to distribute this Bhagavad Gita. Like we have Shastradan, where people can sponsor some Gitas, which we try to distribute in government schools. So if people, those who are interested, they can do Shastradan, by which we can give this knowledge to poor students. And if some people have contacts in schools where we can actually do this value education contest for children, they can give us those contacts. And some people, if you have some business where you actually know, sell various products, and you give some gifts, so you can give Bhagavad Gita as a gift to those people. So in various ways you can actually serve Krishna. So first of all, we should also ourselves also study this and apply it, and also we should try to share this with people around us. Okay, so in this way, actually, we make our own lives happy, and also we try to share that happiness with the world. So Srila Prabhupada has given us this wonderful movement, ISKCON, where we not only uh, actually take darshan of Lord. So many temples, they people come and take darshan of Lord, but they don't understand what they are supposed to do or how to serve God. They just come and go. But Srila Prabhupada actually taught us even how to take darshan of Lord properly, and what to ask for, what not to ask for. And also he has taught us how to apply that knowledge in our life practically. and how to lead our lives based on Bhagavad Gita in every walk of life. So we should be grateful to Srila Prabhupada for giving us this wonderful ISKCON, and we should ourselves take this process seriously and try to share it with the world. Hare Krishna. Any one question anybody has? Yeah. Okay.
Happy Krishna Conscious New Year to Prabhujis and Matajis.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, my question is that according to myself, I had heard that there are 365 days and 365 nights. But you said 360 nights and 360 days. So what about the rest of 5 days?
Acha. Here in this verse, they have mentioned that 720 soldiers. Yeah, little more. That is there. Means based on that verse I am talking. But yeah, normally it is 365. Some more days. Yeah. Anybody approaching? Yeah. No, she is telling 365 now. Yeah. Yes, you had some question.
Prabhuji, one more question.
Yeah.
Actually, you have said about 7 wonders. So I believe 7 wonders are there in the world. Everyone knows that.
Okay.
So I am a Krishna devotee. So as per myself, the 7 wonders are sitting here.
Acha. Okay.
Can anybody can answer? कोई बोल सकता है वो लोग कौन है? You are in the temple premises. Krishna consciousness. Just I will answer. Gauranithai, Radha Krishna, Balram, Subhadra, and
No, actually 8. Prabhupada.
yes, yes,
You should not forget Prabhupada. Because only Prabhupada brought all the 7 wonders.
yes. Sir,
Otherwise,
for Prabhuji, for me, you
because
are my Prabhupada for today.
Without Prabhupada, these 7 wonders would have not come here. Right? He is a man who brought. So he is the, we can say, 8th wonder. But yeah. So we should take to the process seriously. And actually what Prabhupada has done is actually really wonderful. Because people in this world are not aware of how to serve God or how to apply these teachings of Bhagavad Gita properly. So Prabhupada actually taught, and he has established worship of Radha Krishna all over the world, not only in India, all over the world. Yeah. Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Yeah, Happy New Year. Thank you for your wonderful class. And so just I was reminded of the one verse when you are sharing the class. Tulaya malavenapi na swargam na punarbhavam bhagavat sangi sangasya matyanam kimuta sishaha. Like, yeah, as Mataji sharing like how Prabhupada's association is so very important and we have to take it so seriously. So, I mean, even heavenly heavenly happiness is not compared to association of Prabhupada and all. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Guruji, you told that we should thank Krishna, that Krishna is giving everything. But in practical in our life, we see that whatever scientists and others, they are giving and we are getting that pratyaksha praman. So we are able to give them thank you. But in case of Krishna, you told sunlight, air, but we are not feeling that Krishna is providing that. So how we can practically feel that Krishna is providing, then we can able to give thank you or say thank you.
His question is what scientists are providing, we are able to see them physically with our eyes. And what Krishna is providing, sunlight and everything, we are able to see that also, no? but we are not able to see Krishna who is behind all. So that's why he is telling in Bhagavad Gita that I am behind all that. So you study Bhagavad Gita, then you will understand. Matta parataram nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya mai sarvam idam protram sutre maniganayamaya. So generally, just like in any pearl necklace, Krishna says that I am like the thread in the pearl necklace. So generally, if you take a pearl necklace, everybody is attracted by the pearls, but nobody is attracted by the thread. But only because the thread is there, all the pearls are there together, right? So same way Krishna is telling, I am like the thread behind everything in this world. So you may not see me, but you should understand that I am behind all that, right? So when we actually study Bhagavad Gita, then we understand that how Krishna is the source. Bhumi Rapo Nalo Vayur Kammano Buddhirevacha, all that. So when you actually study Bhagavad Gita properly, then we understand that how Krishna is connected to this material nature and how he is providing everything to all of us. So people are, yeah, actually not able to see Krishna. So they think that this is coming automatically. But Krishna is telling that actually I am behind all this. And actually, although physically we may not be able to perceive Krishna currently, but as we start serving Krishna, over a period of time, we will be able to perceive Krishna. Means by when you start chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So this is the best way to perceive Krishna, because uh, Abhinnatvam Nam Namino, the holy name of the Lord is not different from Krishna. Nam Namakari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shaktis. So the Supreme Lord has manifested all his energies in his holy name. So when you actually start chanting Hare Krishna, you can actually experience Krishna. When you start chanting, we see that many people become happy. They also feel free from all stress. They feel their minds controlled. So how is it happening? And also over a period of time, people give up their bad habits. So this is the practical proof that actually Krishna is non-different from his holy name. And all over the world also, Srila Prabhupada has proved it by spreading the holy name. So in that way, one can very quickly understand Krishna's presence in one's life. So, and as we develop love for Krishna fully, Premanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanaina, Santa Sadaiva Hridayeshu Vilokyanti. So, when you develop pure love for Krishna, you can actually see him at every moment, everywhere also. But in our current situation, we may not be able to. But by chanting, we can very quickly perceive Krishna in our lives. So, we'll end here. Sri Anand Maipru and Shri Guru Prabhu, if you would like to add something, some message to all devotees.
Already gave class, everything is included in the comment you can do. Hare Krishna. I am very happy to see all young faces. They are the budding stars for tomorrow, right? So, from time immemorial, from time immemorial, people used to say that you are just a child. Actually, children are having energy, josh. Our old people are having maturity or wisdom. When wisdom and spirit और the जोश, जब जोश और होश मिल जाता है वहाँ कमाल होता है कि नहीं? इसीलिए आज मैं बहुत खुश हूँ कि नया साल की नई शुरुआत आप सभी लोग यहाँ आके जो बीता हुआ कल, मैं अगर लास्ट ईयर जन्माष्टमी में आप आए होंगे तब मैं बोला था कि बीता हुआ कल भी कल है, आने वाला कल भी कल है, दोनों कल को सोचने वाले को अक्कल नहीं है। बोला है कि नहीं? Yes or no? Yes. So you all young buddies, have full of aspiration for tomorrow, right? So young buddies, instead they have one defect according to me. You may agree if you cross your heart, and they do not know what they want, and they just imitate others. By imitating a star, you cannot be that star, right? No. So you have to keep your own identity, right? God has created you with best of his ability. Are you doubting his ability? Please answer me, because I want to do the interaction with the young people. So he has given you the best. Just like there is a saying in जब भगवान पैदा करता है तब कान में कहता है कि आई हैव क्रिएटेड यू द बेस्ट. भगवान की क्रिएशन में दोष ढूंढना ये सबसे बड़ा पागलपन है कि नहीं? आप सभी यहाँ आए और मेरे को लगता है आप सब बुद्धिमान लोग हैं, मतलब वेरी इंटेलिजेंट पीपल और सिलेक्टेड वंस. प्रभुपाद जी हमेशा कहा करते थे कि आई डो नॉट वांट मास बट आई वांट क्लास. है कि नहीं? मैं समझता हूँ कि हैदराबाद में जितने भी नौजवान हैं जो आज यहाँ है वो बहुत भाग्यवान और द मोस्ट इंटेलिजेंट. मैं मेरे सच्चे दिल से आप सभी लोगों को नई साल का, मतलब अपना नया साल ये नहीं है, ये इंग्लिश कैलेंडर ईयर है, क्योंकि हम दूसरों का अनुकरण करते करते अपना अस्तित्व को खो न दें. समझ गए? Everyone can understand Hindi? Yeah. Because I feel that of course everyone knows English, but we have to stick to our tradition. Our new year starts in Pratipada or Yugadi or Gudi Padwa and many other things. So try to stick to our tradition. Just like I always say that when you are in the marketplace, everyone looks to you. Can you see everyone? So when you are in the marketplace, you have to be alert because you do not know how they look at you. So you have to be exemplary to others. So don't be get be see कोई भी आपको शाबाश नहीं बोलेगा. ये बात गारंटी आप बांध के रखो. हैं? कभी कभी हम अपने आप को ही बोलना मांगता है आई एम द बेस्ट. राइट है कि नहीं? हैं? So I am the best. Because God has created me the best. So whatever just like I always say, we take shower every day, put tilak, we select our own clothes and dresses in front of the mirror, we gaze and we think I am beautiful. As soon as you come out, you want others to say you are beautiful. Right? So what you learn from this? Don't give your remote control with others. You follow? वो अपने आप अपने पसंद की चैनल दबाते हैं, वो आपको दूसरों का वाहवाही लूट के क्या मिलने वाला है? वो यही बोलेंगे नौजवानों को क्या शाइनिंग मारता है यार वो, है कि नहीं? So always I know children, they don't learn, they watch. मतलब देख के प्रभावित होते हैं. मतलब सो एल्डर पीपल का एक दायित्व बनता है कि वो उनको अच्छी तरह से मार्गदर्शन करें. गलती हम सब करते हैं, वो अपना स्वाभाविक है. चलने वाला ही गिरता है, चुप बैठने वाला गिरेगा क्या? The learner, she makes mistakes. From the mistake we learn, and from learning we will earn. You follow? So make a new year or English calendar new year and forget about the past you have done and make new adventures, because you young people are always, what I say is, बगावत की दुनिया. मतलब you are all rebels. आप मुझे ऐसा करो बोलेगा तो मैं ऐसा क्यों करूं? थोड़ा ऐसा करेगा. मतलब दूसरों का सुनने वाला नहीं. और सच बोलो कि पेरेंट्स को सबसे बड़ी मुसीबत आजकल यही रहती है, कैसे हमारा बच्चा क्योंकि कहीं आउटलाइन में जाता है क्या? मैं आपको sorry, there are many things to say in to the youth. If I have time, I will always. New Year's resolution. What is this year for the youth? I have one request to make a Last year I told that don't make any resolution. Resolution, why you don't make resolution? Resolutions are meant to be broken. Huh? So, I request all young people, I take it one more minute, um, take one good quality, develop that one good quality in this year, so you can add on. Huh? So take one good quality, adopt it, so that will make you extraordinary. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. So all the youth I request to chant Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama. Thank you very much. God bless you. Radha Madan Mohan will bless you. Huh? And your futures will be bright.